Depression symptoms can vary, but it always results in living in a negative state. Feeling hopeless or a lack of energy and interest in things that used to bring you happiness are common signs. Some people who are dealing with depression also experience restlessness or constant negative thought patterns. It's important to realize that your symptoms don't have to be like anyone else's to describe you as depressed. Depression can feel like an endless cycle. You don't have the energy to fight back, which only makes it worse. This lowers your energy even further and dealing with depression becomes seemingly impossible. Instead of getting caught in this cycle of suffering, you can change your body and mind with positive, empowering ways to help depression that create a feedback loop, one that brings you up instead of taking you down. There are several common triggers that may be the cause of depression. Feelings of loss is a major reason that most people dip into depression. Loss can result from a loved one dying or losing a job. Feelings of less than can be triggered by comparing yourself to others who you view as having more than you. And never occurs when you start believing that your goals and dreams are completely near your reach. Once you understand what is behind it, you can learn how to cope with depression in a more productive way. A host of treatments exist, and they all have one thing in common. For all the research and studies performed, we only know a tiny bit about why brain chemistry works the way it does. What we do know is that your mind-body connection is a huge determiner for whether you live in a peak state or a negative one. Tony Robbins says, "You don't get depressed, you do depressed." When you change your actions, your mood often follows. If you have been depressed for a long period of time and it's significantly affecting your quality of life, get professional help. However, if you have just recently started to feel depressed or the feeling is mild, you can often pull yourself out of this state with these tips. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to Realist Brother channel for inspirational, motivational, educational and spiritual contents. Here are 8 proven tips to overcome depression that you can start practicing today. 1. Be aware of what's causing depression. We are living in a universe of cause and effect, as the principle of cause and effect states. Every cause has its effect, every effect has its cause, everything happens according to law, chances, but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. At any degree of depression, there is something behind, causing you to be depressed. So it's up to you to realize the cause and deal with it. A high school student from California once came to me with a case of depression. He said, "I am not happy in life, I feel depressed everywhere I go. I do not feel peace within." And I asked him what could be the cause of this. He had no idea. So I started asking about his life, what he has been going through, to realize he lives with his stepmom, who abuse him verbally every morning. As we know, the morning is the most important part of the day. A ruined morning affects the whole day. The stepmom was always on his head, which couldn't give him the space for his personal emotions. He also had friends who always tease and bully him in school. Looking at this situation, it triggers low self-esteem. The boy complained also about crying anytime he dreamed. I did my best to see his father and discussed with him about the situation, that he should talk to his wife to limit unnecessary verbal abuse on her stepson. At least she shouldn't do that in the morning to destroy the boy's entire days. I also advised that he should find a way to change the boy's school to a different high school. After 3 months, the boy called thanking me. His life has changed, he's living a happy life in a different school, that he found a way not to allow any toxic people into his life. I tackled this case by looking directly for the cause, and the depression was eliminated. 2. Do something new. Human beings are naturally curious. Our brains are geared towards novelty. Research shows that trying new things is very important to our well-being, so much so there is a dedicated term for the desire to have new experiences, neophilia. Neophilia is a predictor of longevity because it turns out that people who seek out novel experiences live healthier and happier lives. When we experience something new, be it new foods, situations, places or people, we stretch our senses and develop new neural pathways to handle the new situations. Our mood becomes elevated and we experience a rush of delight. Specifically, the brain reacts to new stimuli by releasing dopamine, and the midbrain area is activated, which strengthens long-term memory and learning. Of course, neophilia must be balanced with good routines. Anyone can become addicted to the thrill of novelty and become depleted in the process. The kind of novelty that best benefits health is the experiential kind, the kind that pushes you a little out of your comfort zone. Think of your bucket list or what you've always wanted to try. It's good to take a little risk. Don't worry about how you'll look or what others will think of you. Chances are trying something new will increase your self-confidence and open doors to enlightening experiences to stop depression. The benefits of staying curious and trying new things include improved memory, mood, and motivation, increased adaptability and agility to acquire new skills, overcoming fears and discovering new talents, flexing and fulfilling your potential. Trying new things is simply being open to new experiences. It can be as basic as talking to new people and making new friends. Maybe explore a new trail on the North Shore. Pick up a new musical instrument or art form. Check out new foods and ways to prepare them. Take up a new physical challenge and learn a new skill. The list is endless. 3. Get enough sleep. The relationship between sleep and mental health is well known. While it's long been understood that mental health conditions like depression often trigger issues like insomnia or oversleeping, recent research suggests the relationship between sleep deprivation and depression is bidirectional. This means a lack of sleep isn't only a consequence of depression. Sleep deprivation or disrupted sleep in itself may also cause or worsen symptoms of depression. Besides making you feel drowsy and out of it, sleep deprivation can have major effects on your mental health. Sleep deprivation has been associated with an increased risk of changes in mood and behavior such as increased irritability, anxiety, depression, and impulsivity. Issues with higher-level thinking like judgment, planning, and organization. Trouble concentrating and lower reaction times linked to a higher risk of accidents and injury and decreased productivity and performance at work and school. Disorientation, paranoia, and hallucinations. Suicidal thoughts or suicide attempts. Just like food, water, and air, restorative sleep is vital for your health. In terms of your mental health, sleep allows your brain to create new pathways and memories which help you learn, solve problems, pay attention, and make decisions. After a good night's sleep, you're more alert, able to think clearly and concentrate, and better control your emotions and behavior. Sleep is also a necessity for your physical health as it helps your body grow, make repairs, maintain a healthy balance of hormones, and keep your immunity up. In light of this, it's no surprise that sleep deprivation has been linked to a slew of chronic health issues including high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, diabetes, and obesity. 4. Eat healthy. Did you know that nutritious foods can also protect your mental health? Although no single nutrient or eating plan can cure depression, good overall nutrition is essential for your mental well-being. Eating foods that are rich in essential vitamins, minerals, complex carbohydrates, protein, and fatty acids is key to keeping your brain in good working order. Your brain, like other organs, responds to what you eat and drink. It needs several vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients to stay healthy. If you deprive your brain of these essential nutrients, it can't function properly. This can raise your risk of mental health problems. To put one on a safer side, you can shift to plant-based diet fully or partially. It's found that people with depression who followed a prescribed diet high in whole grains, lean protein, low-fat dairy, and plant foods were 4 times more likely to experience remission than those who consumed a diet lower in those foods and higher in ultra-processed foods. The drop in depressive symptoms was independent of changes in physical activity or body weight, and those who improved their diet the most reported the greatest reduction in depressive symptoms. A vegan diet tends to be naturally richer in fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grain foods that are all predominant in the high-quality diets that studies link to a lower risk of depression. 5. Exercise regularly. Exercise is one of the many complementary approaches for people with depression. Regular exercise can reduce or prevent depressive symptoms such as irritability and fatigue. Some people might even benefit from physical training as an alternative to standard treatments. So how does exercise help treat depression? While there are numerous, well-documented physical benefits to exercise, from stronger muscles to a lower risk of chronic diseases, more recent research has shed light on how it affects your mental health as well. Regular exercise has been shown to reduce stress hormones like cortisol. This can help you manage your mental and emotional stress on a day-to-day basis. And it might make it easier to cope with some symptoms of depression. When you work out, your brain releases neurotransmitters. These chemical mood boosters, like endorphins, serotonin, and endocannabinoids, can lift your spirits. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain and supports neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity allows your brain cells to grow and make new connections. That explains why exercise may help nerve cells in the hippocampus grow. The hippocampus, which helps with everything from memory to mood regulation, may be smaller in people with depression. A fitness routine can help anyone, including those with depression, boost their self-esteem. This healthy habit provides an outlet for your stress and can increase your confidence in your abilities. Another great thing about working out is that it can distract you, even if temporarily, from depressive thoughts and feelings. Workouts can be a time for you to calm your mind and engage your body. Working out can increase your energy during the day and improve your sleep quality at night, as explained in point number 3. 6. Put on your smile. Many see smiling simply as an involuntary response to things that bring you joy or inspire laughter. While this is certainly true, it overlooks an important point: smiling can be a conscious, intentional choice. What does psychology have to say about smiling? Whether your smile is genuine or not, it can act on your body and mind in a variety of positive ways, offering benefits for your health, your mood, and even the moods of people around you. Depression can permeate our entire being, including showing up in your face and expression. Smiling not only helps to prevent us from looking tired, worn down, and overwhelmed, but it can actually help decrease stress, one cause of depression. Believe it or not, smiling can reduce depression even if you don't feel like smiling, or even if you fake it with a smile that isn't genuine. When you are depressed, try intentionally putting a smile on your face. It may help improve your mood and ability to manage the stress you are experiencing. Smiling can also help make you feel happy. Next time you are feeling down, try putting on a smile. There's a good chance your mood will change for the better. The physical act of smiling activates pathways in your brain that influence your emotional state, meaning that by adopting a happy facial expression, you can trick your mind into entering a state of happiness. This effect works whether or not your smile is genuine. A simple smile can trigger the release of neuropeptides that improve your neural communication. It also causes the release of neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin, which can boost your mood. Think of smiling as a natural antidepressant. Smiling is a natural drug. 7. Socialization. For many people, socialization is something that effortlessly occurs in their lives every single day. They have gotten so used to the habit of planning gatherings with their best friends or joining a few co-workers for happy hour after work. What they don't realize is how beneficial these social encounters are for their overall mental health. Staying connected to family, friends, and activities plays a very important role in every individual's life. Isolation is one of the main signs of depression with people of all ages. Many studies prove that surrounding yourself with other people can help ease the feeling of depression. Belonging to some sort of social group, whether it's a gardening club or a group of friends who meet once a week for lunch, will put those individuals at a lower risk for depression. The stronger the connection that the person has, the less likely they are to develop this mental health issue. It's important to remember that there is a complex relationship between social isolation and both depression and anxiety. Those entering depressive or anxious states may withdraw from interpersonal interactions, and the lack of social contact may cause both conditions to worsen. In either case, reconnecting with people can serve as much-needed relief. While science is still trying to unravel the exact reasons why it's theorized that the brain activity associated with socializing and the reinforcement of healthy behaviors directly counteract the havoc that depression and anxiety can wreak. Many studies have come to the conclusion that socializing, even something as simple as talking to another person, can provide mental benefits such as improved memory, improved self-monitoring, and an improved ability to limit internal and external distractions. Socialization provides a short-term brain boost that is comparable to playing games that exercise the brain such as Sudoku or crossword puzzles. 8. Adopt empowering rituals. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, developing personal rituals can help us feel in control over our own lives. Rituals are actions that have special, personal meaning and that become a regular part of our life. They benefit our mental health deeply. The mental health benefits of rituals are numerous. Reduce stress and, by default, blood pressure and heart rate. Improve sleep. Calm the mind. Increase a sense of peace and contentment. Facilitate deep connection to ourselves and the world around us. Decrease the symptoms of many mental health conditions. For rituals against depression, I would recommend meditation and gratitude. The aim of meditation is not to push aside stress or block out negative thinking, but rather to notice those thoughts and feelings, all the while understanding that you don't have to act on them. This could be as simple as closing your eyes and repeating a single phrase or word, or counting breaths. This helps provide some distance from those negative thoughts or stressful feelings, allowing you to recognize that, although they affect you, they are not you. Be at a calm place, relax your body. Breathe in, and count 1 2 3 slowly, hold your breath on 1 2 3, breathe out on 1 2 3, repeat this cycle for at least 10 minutes a day and feel how your mood increases. Gratitude can be a game changer. It helps train your brain to notice and appreciate the little things in life and, in doing so, shifts your life experience tremendously. Gratitude can increase your happiness and well-being, life satisfaction, even overall health while decreasing the stuff we all want less of like anxiety, depression, and anger. It can be a powerful practice to cultivate, especially if you struggle with anxiety or depression. Start by being thankful of what you have. An elevation of good mood triggers. These are the 8 proven tips to overcome depression. Lovely viewers, if you enjoyed this video, please kindly support Realist Brother channel by subscribing and liking this video. Help your friends and families watch this video by sharing to them. See you in the next video. Thank you.